Frank Thomson's in the kitchen, everyone, fresh from the main stage
Oh gosh, yes, yeah.
of the Tall Ships in Aberdeen. What was it like?
It was absolutely tremendous. I didn't know what to expect. There were thousands and thousands of people there, and it was just a captive audience down at the quayside. It was something really special.
So for those of you who don't know, Aberdeen has been the host city for the Tall Ships race, and more than 50 tall ships are currently in our harbour. Literally just half an hour ago, the red arrows flew over this house.
Indeed,
we
yes.
ran out. Of course, we just missed them. We missed them. We heard this whoosh, and then ran out, and
in the blink of an eye.
in the blink of an eye, they'd gone. But Aberdeen, I think it's fair to say, is the city has been buzzing with all the activity, and the tall ships have been just amazing. All the crews and all the young folk, the sea cadets who have been on board wonderful, wonderful ships.
It's been an amazing weekend for Aberdeen, without a doubt.
I mean, how many thousands would you say?
Tens and tens and tens.
Yeah.
I think they were overwhelmed down at the harbour, but everybody was in party mood.
Yes.
Yeah.
And even we had great weather to begin with, because of course we're obsessed with the weather. Wonderful weather to begin with, and then I think it's fair to say the har came in. So it was pretty misty and a bit grizzly, and in fact it was even more than that. It was downright pouring for some of it, but this did not dampen the spirit of everyone attending, and people were coming in from all over the world.
That's right, yes, it was amazing. It was just a global sort of weekend for Aberdeen. Yeah.
Well, on Friday night, the golfer and I were very privileged to be invited to a special dinner with Marjorie, the great astrologer, who's keeping an eye on things, to the Tall Ships dinner, at which Neil Elders and I sang. And it was a lovely audience. It was bakingly hot. I mean, it was just unbelievable. I mean, now I'm not going to say what I was going to say. I'm going to sing a song. One of the songs I sang the other night. So, in case you're wondering, we're going to have a bit of a seafaring theme, and we're better than go over the sea to sky. Speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wind, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king, over the sea to sky. Loud the waves howl, loud the waves roar, thunderclaps rend the air. Baffled our foes stand by the shore, follow they will not dare. Speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king, over the sea to was written about Bonnie Prince Charlie, and
So it was, you're
and
right.
to the flora to which the song refers, of course, would have been Flora MacDonald.
Indeed.
I don't know if I ever told you the story of the golfer and I once going to Vienna to see the Royal Scottish National Orchestra.
Okay.
So off we went, and we thought, well, it's Vienna. We've got to dress up. We're going to the music verein. We're going to see the Royal Scottish National Orchestra and their wonderful conductor at that time, Walter Veller, and we dressed up, you know, Francis in full tartan kilt.
Yes.
I looked like Flora MacDonald gone wrong, with a tammy on and everything, thinking, you know, well, this is Vienna, you've got to... So we arrived, and our taxi had been a little late, so we arrived a little late just before things were starting, so everyone was seated. And to say that we made a grand entrance would have been... We marched in, Francis looking like Bonnie Prince Charlie, me like Flora MacDonald, but I think we stunned the audience in Vienna.
All ready for your Viennese waltz.
Already,
Yes.
I mean, the orchestra started cheering, and they hadn't even started playing. They thought we looked so ridiculous and hilarious that they were all laughing, and then they took my hat and they used it as a frisbee later. They thought, anyway,
A lot of fun, yes.
we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. So. We also, I mean, you had a lot of fun at the Tall Ships playing. I mean,
Yeah, it was quite special, yes. And they were dancing as well. There was a huge area in front, so people were up dancing the gate.
I heard Irene Watt was up dancing.
So I believe, yes.
Your daughter Julie told me that
Yes.
she said she saw Irene up, and I think Irene was playing at one point.
Yes,
I think
she was playing for one of the choirs. wasn't
Yes,
she?
and there was a great sort of Scottish
Yeah. There was a
feel.
lot of Aberdeen talent in that fact on
Yes.
the stage over the weekend. Yeah.
And you were playing with
Sarah Beattie on fiddle and my drummer Brian Watt on drums. It was quite special.
well, I saw a little video clip, and it was great.
And it was really, it was all very professionally done, so a big sound system and such like, and the stage looked as though it had just come from Glastonbury.
Probably had.
Yeah.
I mean, how brilliant though, Frank. I mean, Aberdeen has so embraced all of this, which
Yes, very much
is
so.
great.
It's wonderful.
So
Yes.
the golfer's having a wee snooze. What are we going to? What are you going to play, Frank?
Well, carrying on the nautical sort of oceans and seas and everything, it's a little French number. I'm not going to announce it because you've got perfect French, okay?
It's going to be La Mer.
Absolutely.
It's La Mer. it's truly international. Yesterday when we went down, the place was jumping, and we saw the Malcolm Miller. We saw a wonderful ship from Poland, and I mean they come from all over.
And all sizes as well. The Malcolm Miller, their original crew was eight coxswains and what have you. And there was a Polish ship there. It was absolutely huge. They have a staff of 220 rigging the sails and doing the tasks on board. Yes.
It's incredible. And when you see the masts and everything, our host the other night at the James Ingleby and Moore at the Tall Ships dinner, James has actually done a trip, I think, to Norway, or sailed to Norway on one of the tall ships, and he went to the top of the mast. I mean, it's quite something. Have you ever climbed to the top of a mast?
Not quite. No, I think I would be just a wee bit vertical.
Yeah, but it's incredible, and it's such an amazing thing for the sea cadets to do.
Oh, yes.
And we've got marvellous sea cadets, well, all over the UK. Yes. But the ones that I know are from Peterhead. They're very special to me, and they
true professionals.
They are more than professional. So we're shamelessly keeping a nautical theme tonight. Marjorie, the Great Astrologer, can you check the picture for us, please? That we're still we've had technical issues, so I don't know whether
we're
everything
fine.
good. You can see us. I want to give a little shout out to a few folk who I made notes. So many people write in, and it's just so kind. All the lovely comments and everything that you write in and say. Annette MacDonald and Hilda Mansfield, Jimmy Guild as ever, and Alexander Craigie and Robin Proven, Annie Warren, Eileen Andrew, Fiona Smith, Elma McGugan, the two Anne Houstons, Anne Houston Tain, and the top fan Anne Houston, another top fan, Jean Campbell, Elma McCrae, Patricia Wilson.
Oh yes, lots of familiar names here.
Lots of familiar names. Yes. I know that Patricia hopefully made it safely back to North Berwick. Jean Fakeney, Frank Crombie, Edna Jaffrey. Frank's favourite, she says you're her favourite. Sharon and Tom Logan and Jennifer Patience, the golfer, you know the Patience.
Yes.
And Etta Redfern. Now she's requesting an Isla song. Etta, we're going to do, actually we're going to do Lights of Loch and Dol later, which was a request, which we'll definitely do. Yeah. The wonderful Joni Toole, it is in America. Joni is a top fan, and Joni always writes such lovely messages, and she was looking forward to all the sea shanties. And Liz Jack, Mary Spate, Margaret Reed Mackenzie. I know there's lots more of you, but I just jotted down a few because, you know, you're right in there, and you're just, it's really lovely to have all these lovely messages. I did get a message last week saying, will you stop wearing your glasses? The problem is, I can't really see without them, and sometimes I have to see. Blind as a bat.
If you don't wear them, you lose them.
Well,
quite simply.
I've managed to hang on to these ones, my expensive ones, for quite some time now. It's amazing when you pay a lot for glasses how you don't lose them.
Well, things last long.
Yes. So will we do another sea song? We were thinking maybe the Mingulay boat song.
Well, let's have a go at that.
Will we have a look? Hill ye ho, boys, let her go, boys, swing her head round, now all together. Hill ye ho, boys, let her go, boys, sailing home, home to Mingulay. What care we how wild the Minch is? What care we for wind or weather? Swing her round, boys, every inch is sailing home, home to Mingulay. Hill ye ho, boys, let her go, boys, Wives are waiting on the bank and waiting homeward on the shieling. Swing around, boys, every inch is sailing home, home to Mingley. Hill ye ho, boys, let her go, boys, swing her head round, now all together. Hill ye ho, boys, let her go, boys, sailing home, home to Mingley.
Sailing, yes.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Woken up from having a snoozette. I think one of the special things for me about the tall ships was just actually the enthusiasm of everyone on the quayside. I mean, all ages, all stages, queuing up to get on board, to have a real look around, because some of them, there were some wooden, but in some were did you say stainless? Were they steel hulls?
Yes.
Because originally, would they have all been
Yes.
wooden? And I mean,
And then they became steamships, and then they were made of steel.
Yeah, because originally, I mean, not many people know this, but the golfer's great-grandfather was Hercules Linton, who designed and built the Cutty Sark. And of course, the Cutty Sark was built in Dumbarton. The sister ship, the Thermopylae, there was the big race between.
It was a tea-ship, wasn't it?
They were both clipper carrying tea-ships, and there was the big race. Did the Thermopylae win by a smidgen?
Well, the Cutty Sark broke down. Its rudder broke.
So its rudder broke.
Yeah,
The Cutty Sark.
In actual fact, the Cutty Sark was the faster ship.
Apparently, the Cutty Sark, according to the oracle here, was the faster ship, but the rudder. So, but technically, Thermopylae won. It was built in Aberdeen.
Yes.
But the Cutty Sark broke the record from carrying wool from Australia back to the UK.
So, what was the record? Would that be a question for tonight? Maybe something to do with a clipper ship,
Could be.
or could be the time taken.
Well, I've no idea the answer to that.
50 days?
Oh,
It said last Friday
50 days.
from Australia to here.
So it's not a clue. We're now giving information here. It was 50 days. I think it was 70, but maybe that was. You're probably going to look this up. Anyway, it was unbelievable, given that it was so dependent on the wind.
One of the other tall ships that's always a standout is one that was made in Aberdeen in 1968, the Sir Malcolm Miller, and it's one of the traditional old wooden ones, and it's a lovely ship. It's one of the smaller ones.
Yes,
but
it's a beauty.
It was used for training, for training for young people.
That's correct.
It's been used for training, but now I think it's only a crew of
seven
or eight.
yes,
Yeah.
The biggest one there was the Polish one, and they have a crew of 220. It's massive.
Yes, I saw that.
It's an ocean going.
Yes.
It's not a wooden hull one. I think it's probably
Steel.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. But quite amazing. Yes.
Stunning. So what are you going to play, Frank? We've
Well,
had
you
Lynette.
mentioned
We've had
next year the tall ships. I think you said was going to be in
Aalborg. Yes. So I think 2026 they'll be
Aalborg, Denmark.
in Denmark. So that hence maybe a little Danish. There was Denmark, Amsterdam, Paris,
Paris and Switzerland maybe as well.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
So many
Lost
places.
in Europe. Yes.
Lost in France. Now there's been a request for a song from Isla, the island of Isla, and you also had a request, didn't you, for this
Oh, yes,
an
what was
Isla
that?
song that
Yeah.
that my mother used to sing. I've never sung it, but this has never stopped me before. The Lights of Loch-and-Dol.
Yes,
And we haven't done it before, Frank, but we were going to be in the key of, what key were we in?
Well, let's try it.
A, maybe? Key of A? From Mull to the Pentland Skerries, from Skye to Colonsay, from Stafford to Iona, and the land of Castle Bay. Each island has its magic, which holds men in its thrall. But always in my dreams I'll see the lights of Loch-and-Dol. 'Twas there one summer night, boys, as we strolled hand in hand, listening to the sea waves whisper softly on the sand. 'Twas there he said he loved me, that he would be my all. Oh, how the moonbeams danced that night, the lovely Loch-and-Dol. From Mull to the Pentland Skerries, from Skye to Colonsay, from Stafford to Iona, and the sands of Castle Bay. Each island has its magic, holds men in its thrall. But always in my dreams I'll see the lights of Loch-and-Dol. I'm now a few years older, I've left dear Isla's shore. I'm living in the city now, among the smoky roar. But through the crowd and bustle, I still can hear the call of cattle in the evening by the shores of Loch-and-Dol. From Mull to the Pentland Skerries, from Skye to Colonsay, from Stafford to Iona, and the lands of Castle Bay. Each island has its magic, which holds men in its thrall. But always in my dreams I'll see the lights of Loch-and-Dol. And soon I shall return again to Isla's gentle shore, and see across the tide waves white the bright lights of Bourne, or wander through great Lathy as night begins to fall, and see the moon leaping on a lovely Loch-and-Dol. From Mull to the Pentland Skerries, Skye to Colonsay, from Stafford to Iona, and the sands of Castle Bay. Each island has its magic, holds men in its thrall. But always in my dreams I'll see the lights of
Now that request was for Dr. Bob Drummond, who rang my doorbell last night at 8 o'clock. Hadn't seen him for a few years. He's now living down in Ayr, but so I was so pleased to see him. He was just coming in to congratulate me on the Gong presentation, so it was so delightful to see him. So I said, "Have you got a favourite song?" "Yes," he says, "Lights of Loch-and-Dol." I can't remember. Well, your dad and Uncle
Well, Uncle
Alistair.
Alistair Gillis sang it, my mother sang it, definitely. It was,
Yes.
oh, lots of,
Lots of people saying your mum sang it. Your
Yes.
uncle
Oh, yes,
Alistair
okay.
sang
it was
as well.
very much a family, and I know that it was Etta Etta Redfern, she requested an Isla song. How many distilleries are there in Isla? Now we know the answer to this.
I think I know. It's 9.5. I think there's a new one just round about opening, but I think it's 9.
So all these Isla, and there's all the malts. I mean, are they all malts?
Yes. Yes.
Because you're a bit of a whisky
I
aficionado.
love my whisky, yes. Yes. They're all available as malts, although some of them will be blended into blended malts and go to, for blended whisky.
Yes.
As well as blended malts. It's a bit difficult to explain, but anyway,
Yes.
yes, there's lots of types. But Isla whiskies are very, very special.
They're very special. And I know the other night on the Tall Ships there was a lovely gentleman who made a bit of a presentation of, it was Ben, I don't know if you say Ben Wivis or Ben Wivis. Now I know I thought it was Ben Wivis. The golfer thought it was Ben Wivis, but I thought it was Ben Wivis. And we all got a little miniature, which I think I may have to let you try, Frank.
Yes, well.
And it's apparently it's a community-owned whisky. Was that right? He told us. And it's unique in that way, in that the community
carbon free,
own it, and it's carbon free. They're doing it in a very eco-friendly way. It's a lovely. Where's the wee bottle? Just grab the wee bottle.
There's one a little bit closer. I think there's one up at the Cabra.
Where did it go?
It's a fairly new one.
Let's see.
Yes.
Oh, I've got it, Frank.
Yes.
I've got it. It's a very nice one.
It'd be a shame to open it.
How do we? The golfers saying it would be a shame to open it. I definitely. We all got a free Glenwiggis, really nice. And they decide, and it's pale.
It's very pale, yes.
Highland Legacy,
yes.
the Drover.
Yeah.
Is that 46?
46 volume, yes, volume.
Oh
yeah.
my.
Yeah.
So there you go.
It's quite a large.
It's a really nice.
It's quite a large dram, that.
That'll be too much for Frank.
Just tonight, yes.
Yeah, half tonight.
I have to share. But I think it's great, and I think it's great that it's all community run.
It is.
And the gentleman who's been part of the team developing this was telling us all about it, and it's fascinating to hear. We also heard a fascinating talk about tea. I did not know that tea is grown in Scotland.
Yes.
And I also didn't know
yes.
that James Taylor, not the singer James Taylor that I completely love and adore, but James Taylor from Auchenblay in Aberdeenshire is known as the father of tea because he left Auchenblay and he developed and helped to produce tea in China. Is that right? Were you listening as well?
Yeah, he stole the leaves from China and took them to Ceylon or India.
I'm not going to say exactly what he said. I didn't hear that bit. But anyway, he took tea from China and took them to
the bushes.
Ceylon and then developed tea there. But we bought some tea, leaf tea, and the little gadget, a lovely little tea maker thing. And I have to say, absolutely fantastic.
Yes, it is. There is a tea farm down there. It's in Perthshire, round about, where is it? Down Keld, I think it is.
Hang on, let me tell you. I will run and get them. Hold your horses. It was, I thought it was in the Borders. But maybe, because it's called Tea Scotland, we got very excited about this as well. Scottish Tea House. There is something in the nature of tea that leads us into a world of quiet contemplation of life. Very true.
Yes.
But James Taylor introduced
Les
tea to
Mahago.
Ceylon.
Oh yes, okay, there's probably more than one then.
This is Les Mahago, and all I can say is we really enjoyed it, and you really enjoyed it, didn't you?
Yeah, but James Taylor was, he wasn't the one from Auchenblay, that was another one.
Oh.
James Taylor was born in Glasgow. He was the guy who took tea to British Ceylon.
So James Taylor took tea to British Ceylon, but who was the guy from Auchenblay then? I thought that was James Taylor because there's a statue.
James Taylor was a Scottish tea planter.
But there is a statue
Born
of him.
Moss Park, Glasgow in 1835. Died in 1892 in Kandy, Sri Lanka.
Well,
Okay, we need to find out the Auchenblay connection.
Yeah.
Because there is one, I'm pretty sure.
Yes,
There
there
is a
was.
statue of him near Morax and Stevie's house, like next door. Unless, anyway, talk amongst yourselves while we talk amongst ourselves, trying to figure out. What are we going to do now, Frank? We were going to do Mull of Kintyre,
Yes,
because that was Paul McCartney.
Indeed, yes.
Will we give that?
Let's have
Will we give that a whirl?
I'm sorry, it says James Taylor from Auchenblay. He must have been born in Glasgow and then the family moved to Auchenblay.
Did I hear that I was right? Sorry,
I'm sorry.
sorry. Did I hear that I was maybe right?
Wait a minute.
I'm sorry. Did I
He
hear
was born
that?
in Mossbank,
In Moss Park.
Okay.
In
Moss
Glasgow.
Park, Auchenblay, in Cardiganshire.
Oh, you see?
So it's
I'm
somebody
waiting
born
for
in
the
Glasgow.
apology.
There's no apology. That's
You'll
I'm
wait
just
for
reading. I'm just reading what Wikipedia says.
Paul McCartney wrote this because he loved the peninsula of Mull of Kintyre. Mull of Kintyre, oh mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here, oh Mull of Kintyre. Far have I travelled, and much have I seen. Dark distant mountains with valleys of green, past painted deserts, the sun sets on fire as it carries me back to the Mull of Kintyre. Mull of Kintyre, oh mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here, oh Mull of Kintyre. Sweep through the heather like deer in the glen. Carry me back to the days I knew then. Nights when we sang like a heavenly choir of the life and the times of the Mull of Kintyre. Mull of Kintyre, oh mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here, oh Mull of Kintyre. Mull of Kintyre, oh mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here, oh Mull of Kintyre. Yay. We didn't have the bagpipes in the end, and we didn't have the pipe band to march in through the
No,
mist,
yes.
but we'll arrange that for the next time.
Well, this is Mr. Wilson was intrigued by the story of Archibald Campbell, a doctor and keen amateur botanist from Islay, who was the first person to grow tea in Darjeeling
Oh, really?
after graduating in medicine from Edinburgh University. His inspiration sparked off James Taylor, Robert Kidd, an Angus-born soldier, founded Calcutta's Botanic Garden, where tea was first featured in India, Thomas Lipton, all Scots. He says, Campbell of Islay, Faulkner of Forres, Roxburgh of Symington, Buchan, Hamilton of Callander, James of Leith, Govan of Cooper, Hooker of Glasgow, Wallach of Denmark, but an Aberdeen University medical degree. All the guys that started tea in East Africa as well. Remember, you've got East Africa, the coffee was decimated and they replaced coffee with tea.
Do you?
That's where David Reed's father was,
Yeah.
in the Zambia.
Well, also Anne Houston's father
Yes.
from Tain.
Yeah.
Her dad was steeped in the
Yeah.
tea. How about Ian McLean? Was
Same thing. It's all
Ian
tea
McLean?
plantations.
Ceylon was another tea and
big.
rubber planting.
But they saved it because the coffee was a huge disease, wiped out coffee,
Okay.
and they planted tea instead. It's a much more rigorous plant.
What tea is much more
It's
rigorous.
coffee, yeah.
But I mean, well, how fantastic that they grow it in.
But you never hear it. I mean, no one ever knows.
But we're now telling everybody about it because we heard all about it, and that
But
marvelous
we should
lady
be
who told
educated in
us.
the way we were taught these things.
Well, the other good thing is that to drink real tea is so special compared to the tea bags.
Absolutely.
But when you hear, I didn't realise that Thomas Lipton was
Oh,
Scottish.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I didn't know Lipton. And do you know what Thai fu means? The lady told us.
Right, okay.
That's right.
What did she tell us? Okay. Marjorie, the great astrologer, you were there as
You were
well.
there largely.
I wasn't listening at that
Well,
point.
you should have been listening. We should have all been listening.
Hold on.
But Thai fu means something like good health or something.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But
I think Earl Grey means good health as well to me.
Earl Grey, but what is Earl Grey made from?
I don't know what they add to it, but
What gives it that lovely
let's find out
flavour
for
and
next time.
sweetness? No, I think it's bergamot.
Could be right.
Bergamot's what you like.
Yes, that is the bergamot.
Oh, it is. Okay, right.
Do you say bergamot or bergamot?
Yeah.
Bergamot or bergamot? But that is it's fascinating about tea because we still drink millions and millions and millions of cups.
165 million.
What, 165
Yeah.
million cups of tea
Yeah,
a day?
yeah.
What, is that just the
Yeah.
Brits? Is it still the most popular drink?
Yeah.
More popular than coffee?
That I don't know.
Next week you'll find out. I mean, but it's still extremely popular. But I think it's a shame that we kind of resorted
Doctor.
to tea bags.
Thai food is doctor, Mandarin for doctor.
Thai food's Mandarin for doctor.
Yeah.
There you go.
I knew she told us, but I forgot what it
I
was.
haven't.
You did forget. It's,
Just remember.
so what are we going to finish off the golfer's got up and gone. He's gone into the garden now. I mean, he charges, appearance
I think
money.
he's got his golf clubs.
Yeah, he's now hitting balls in the garden. I would like to just say thank you so much for watching, as always. I want to send a big hug to Francis' sister Linda, who's in hospital in Dublin at the moment. Linda, sending you lots of love and thinking of you, and we're going to play a wee tune maybe for Linda for something cheery on the way out, and we are going to see you all next week. Look forward to it. Are you back next week? Are you available? He's busier than me, this man. I mean, we're having a little get together on Saturday for Frank.
Oh yes.
Which we're really looking forward to. So you might have to come in on Monday and tell everyone all about it.
Well, I hadn't thought about that, but that's a good idea.
Are you available?
Yes, yeah, I think I am. I'll check my diary when I go home. This is awful.
It's hard to get. And as for the golfer, I mean, I think he might be available, but we're not sure.
And your diary is pretty busy as well, so you have to check your diary for next Monday.
I keep my Mondays for my prep.
That's special.
Well, most Mondays. Sometimes we. He's walking back in. I'm just saying that you charge appearance money.
Yes, I do.
Because you're
It's made the payments have been coming across very slowly. There's a lawyer's letter appearing.
Oh, there's a lawyer's letter coming. I was just saying that we're wishing your sister in hospital lots of love.
Yes,
and
definitely.
big hugs.
Fast recovery.
So we'll see you next week. See you next week.
There we go.